Hey, in this video, I'm talking about wealth consciousness. This is the first video of a 3-part series where we're going to dive into wealth consciousness. We're going to talk a little bit about cryptocurrency, fear, and how it all kind of came about because I lost my chickens at the end of January. So I'll break it down, but really, being a CPA, being a CFP, I love talking about money and wealth consciousness. My name is Alana Heim of Prosperity Alignment, and I love to guide you to align who you are with what you want. So what is wealth consciousness? It's really how you view money, your finances, but you're expanding it to be so much more than just the financial part around money. You're actually looking at who you are, which is a totally different aspect. But I want to break down where we tend to have a poverty type consciousness. Maybe we have a middle class consciousness, and then how the wealthy and elite tend to see things. So from a poverty standpoint, we don't think there's enough. We're really scared to take risks. We don't really look at the upside because we think there isn't any. And the money that we have, we use for our everyday living. And so there really isn't any extra, right? If I were to tell you to go put away $5 and put that into crypto or into savings or in something, there's a part of you that says, I don't have $5. And so we look at the what I don't have and we get lost in that rather than seeing, I actually do have $5. I just don't know how to set it aside. Now, the middle class, the consciousness aspect is that you do know how to set some aside, but we're setting it aside to still buy the things, buy the toys, buy our way out of wherever we're not feeling fulfilled, right? I'm going to buy the toys to make me feel good. What I want you to recognize is that, yes, you might have some savings, you might have some spending, but you're still not necessarily investing in things that really do have a great upside because we're still wanting to take that money and spend it. We're not really wanting it to grow or work for us. And that's where the wealthy really come in with their consciousness level. They see things as infinite and completely abundant. They take their money and they want to make it work for them. They're willing to invest, to take the risk, to go big or go home, to really see that there are upsides. And it doesn't matter what the potential is for growth. If it makes sense, why not? And they're really going to be doing everything they can to accumulate so that the wealth grows for them. The cash flow comes in and they're already reinvesting it. And so you can start to see where they get bigger and bigger, and it really separates each of us because when we're in the middle class mindset, our consciousness is that, well, they're getting bigger and I'm trying, but I have to work harder. If we're in the poverty mindset, we're not seeing that there's ever a way out. We're not seeing that we even have assets and assets aren't here for us. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because when you start to recognize where you are, I want you to start to look at where your family is as well. Where is your spouse or your partner, your significant other, your loved ones? If you guys are not on the same page, right, the energy is not going to be there to be sustainable and to support you. And what you want to find is where you have that common ground to really get on the same page. So for example, I've been in the crypto space and I've kind of been playing with it, and my husband knew I was playing with it, but he wasn't necessarily on the same page, right? He kind of knew I was doing things and he would encourage me to maybe invest in something, but he wasn't really tracking it and participating. That's all changed. He's now started to track our holdings, and now he has his own excitement for it. And now we're even more let's say masterminding and allowing our energies to connect and create even more because there's two of us on the same page. We both see the potential, we see the growth, we see the possibility. We're raising our own level of consciousness to be more of that wealthy consciousness, to see that when extra money comes in, sure, it'd be nice to go and buy the toys or do the thing, but where can we take more money and put it into, let's say, the cryptocurrencies to help accumulate? So when we're on the same page, we can do more together. And so I encourage you to find where you are with your own wealth consciousness, find out where your partner is, and make sure that you guys can collaborate and co-create together, because you're going to go so much further when you do. Now, this is the first part of a 3-part video series, because I'm going to go into more of an explanation of where we are, what kind of fears came up for me around the cryptocurrency, and how that did tie back to our chickens being killed by a raccoon earlier in the year, and just kind of full circle seeing how all of this ties together to give you more incentive, excitement to start to move in a different direction, to create more of the life that it is that you want. And you can totally have it, and you can do it. And no matter where your wealth consciousness is or your mindset, you can shift that. You can change it. You can grow it. See you on the next video.